I'm Adam Cavalier, now joined by Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Coach Benson, a slow start, but you finish strong. What was the difference between a first half where you shoot just 40% from the field, you turn the corner to the second half, and you're blazing away, make 9 of your 10 first shots, and end up finishing 55% for the second half?
Adam, I wish I could tell you. I wish I could tell you, because I'm not sure. We've had good preparation practices. In a game like this, a rivalry game, maybe some of our guys are still struggling a little bit with how to really come out here and bring it. That was, first of all, conference wins are always great. Conference road wins are the best. And so we got that done. But I'm not pleased with the way we played, especially on the offensive side of the ball. I thought defensively we did some good things. We rebounded the ball well, but offensively I was really disappointed in our execution.
Second straight game, you've had 3 of 15 threes, which seems uncharacteristic for this team. Is it long layoff and trying to get hot again? What's happened from beyond the arc?
Man, I don't know. You couldn't get more shooting. If there's a team in our league that shoots the basketball more in practice than us, I don't know who it would be. We get dozens and dozens and dozens, not hundreds of shots in virtually every practice. And for the most part, I think our guys are taking good shots. They're not falling. Is it a fatigue issue? Is it a timing issue? I don't know. Is it rust? I don't know. But as long as they're taking good shots and we're working on it in practice, I can live with that.
How did you handle their inside strength? Because Keith Jumper and J.D. Miller seemed to run at you frequently. What was the mentality in attacking, especially late in the second half with some of those dives down the middle of the lane?
We were trying to overload the 15-foot area. We were sort of conceding the three-point shot. Of course, they took 18 and made 5. That's really not what they prefer to do, and we knew they wanted to get the ball inside. So we really tried to overload that area and get multiple bodies in there and try to get active hands. And I thought the first half we defended better than the second. But even still, if one thing we did better the second half, we kept them off the free throw line. I thought that was a critical move for us.
How did you adjust to the officiating? Because at the start of the game, this was a tightly called game. Second half, nowhere near the amount of fouls called as in the first. How did your squad adjust to how the whistle was being blown?
Well, we talk to the kids all the time about playing, how the officials letting you play that particular night, and in particular, we explained to them at half that we can't let them continue to get the free throw attempts up, and so we got to show the officials our hands. We got to move our feet, play with our feet more than our hands, and try to just be more contained oriented so that they will settle for some jump shots, which that they actually did, and it sort of helped us. They got maybe a little less aggressive.
You hold Addison Flynn 4 points, get him in foul trouble, he fouls out. But Keith Jumper knocks you for 20 and 11, and Nick Spinks more than quadruples his season average with 17. How much of a surprise was Spinks?
Well, it is and isn't. I mean, one thing I've learned about playing the way we play is that usually a guy that hasn't been as productive will step up for you, and that's what Spinks did. Jumper, he's going to be really good. He's a freshman. He's big. He's physical. He hurt us. He hurt us on that baseline. I thought we hurt ourselves at points because we did not get down, cut off the baseline, didn't really close down his angles to drive. We got to work on that, and hopefully we'll learn from it.
You only had a 10-man rotation for this game against a team with an 18-man roster. How did you overcome some players out with injuries?
What do? You dance with the girl you took to the dance, and so that's with the 10 we brought. The 10 was going to play. Obviously, we need to get healthy. Marcellus Perez played with a bad ankle. Colin Crane's been bothered with a hamstring that's affected him. Corbin Jackson's still out with concussion. So we'll be glad to get a healthy squad. But, hey, man, you got to make the most of what you got, and that's what I think our kids attempted to do tonight.
Chuck, you turn around to Saturday in a game with a high-flying Newberry team that puts up more points than anybody in the SAC. How do you prepare for a Wolves team that can shoot the lights out?
Well, we'll enjoy this one until we get to campus tonight. We'll start tonight evaluating and trying to get a more specific plan in place for Saturday. And we got to make sure that our new guys understand that in conference play, you've got to turn right around. You can't, for the next 3 days, bask in the glory of a rivalry win. You got to turn right around the next day and start getting ready. So we're in the educational process. We make sure those guys know how to do that. But from a scheme standpoint, we not got that far yet. I mean, they're gonna run 5 guys in new every 2 minutes. They've got 6 guys averaging double figures. We've had problems with them. And And with their pressure, their extreme pressure, we got to figure out a way how to handle that and make sure that we hopefully can get the tempo of the game to our likings.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Congratulations on a second consecutive victory over the Tusculum Pioneers.
Thanks, Adam.
That's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. We continue with CN Wrap-Up after this on the Coca-Cola Eagles Sports Network.